Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be opening up a booster box of Aether Revolt. This box contains 36 packs with 15 cards each plus a token. The set was released almost 5.5 years ago on January 20th, 2017. Pricing for today's video will be as of June 10th, 2022. Alright everyone, here it is. Aether Revolt booster box. Going all the way back to 2017 for this one. Let's go ahead and crack it open and see if we can't find ourselves a Kaladesh Invention. That's really what this box is all about. There are some cards in the set that still have some value. There's only 3 currently over $10. So the money with value is not to be made in the Aether Revolt set. It is in the chase. So let's get on the chase and see what we can find. Alright, we're going to start ourselves off with an Emerald Gear Smasher, Leaving the Dust, Decommission, an Alley Strangler, a Scrounging Bandar, Welder Automation, Aether Stream Leopard, Iron Tread Crusher, Consulate Turret, Night Market Guard, First Uncommon Skyship Plunderer, Aeronaut Admiral, Hunger Flames, and our rare is going to be a Baral, Chief of Competence. This is going to actually be a decent hit at $4. And then we've got ourselves a Swamp and a non-token token. So go ahead and sleeve up our $4 card here. And I won't go through all the commons in all these packs. I'll try and make this quick. And you can certainly tune into the box analysis at the end of the video if you want to see all the details and see how the value of this box shook out. So we've got ourselves a Conviction, an Osprey, Taken to Custody, Bastion Enforcer, Night Market Aeronaut, Silkweaver Elite, Implement of Examination, Reservoir Walker, Destructive Tampering, Filigree Crawler, Rogue Refiner, Fatal Push, which is going to be the one of 2 uncommons in the set that are currently over $1. This is $3. And then we have a Pima Aether Seer, and then our rear is a Kari Zev Skyship Raider, not valued over $1. And then we have an Energy and a Swamp. So I'll go ahead and sleeve up the Fatal Push. And I think I may have missed one thing. Nope, did not. Okay. So still on the hunt for the Inventions. I'll just kind of breeze through the commons now. I'll slow down a little bit on the uncommons. There are currently no commons valued over $1 in the set. Interland Drake, Conviction, Osprey, Cowl, Filigree Crawler, Malice, Automation, Renegade, Cogwork Assembler, Gunty's Machinist, Consulate Dreadnought, and our rare is a Pia's Revolution. And we're going to see a foil pacification array and a planes and a servo token. So not a high value pack there. I expect many more non-high value packs to come. Separate our foil, make sorting a little bit easier later. Alright, Aether Swooper, Decommission, Aether Chaser, Demolition, Obsolence, the Hauler, Automation, Countless Gears Renegade, Renegade Rallier, Crackdown Construct, Perilous Predicament, and then we have an Aid from the Cowl as our rare with a Forest and an Energy. I don't know the exact rarity of the Inventions. I do know that there are 54 of them. Many of them are high value. Not too many of them are what I would call cheap. So we'll see if we get one. We got an Alley Evasion, Aether Chaser, Leaving the Dust, Gateway, Infusion, Cruel Finality, the Tampering, the Assembler, the Negate, the Construct. We got ourselves a Foundry Hornet, Barricade Breaker, Thropter Arrest, and a Heroic Intervention. This is going to be one of the big hits from the set. This is currently valued at $11.46. So I'm going to go ahead and give that the hard sleeve treatment, because there's only 3 cards that are currently over $10 in the set. So maybe we'll see a few more. We're also looking for a mechanized production and a walking ballista. Both are mythics. So we have a precise strike, an Aether swoop, the evasion, the elite, the demolition, obsolescence, foundry assembler, improvement, seatwork brawler, consulate turret, skyship plunder, aeronaut admiral, maverick thropterist, and there's Tezzeret the schemer. Not 100% sure the value on Tezzeret, but Tezzeret is definitely going to be at least a $5 hit. When I was doing a little bit of pre-research, I didn't know that that card was actually available to us. Alright, got ourselves a Shock, a Moray, Caught in the Brights, the Elite, Salvager, Prey Upon, Verdant Automation, Ice Over, Watchful Automation, Boar, Rampage, Awakening, and our rare is going to be a Midnight Entourage with a 4th Bridge Prowler and a Plains and an Ethereum Cell token. Let's leave those up. The Midnight Entourage, not high value. Move that pile over. Alright, we'll keep trucking along here. I've got the Drake, the Revolution, the Evasion, Cruel Finality, Unbridled Growth, Leopard, Crusher, Turret, Market Guard, Negate, Ironclad Revolutionary, Windkin Raiders, and then we have our second uncommon valued over $1, and that's the Felidar Guardian. So go ahead and sleeve that one up. And then we have a red. This is the only red card with any value over $1, and this is Indomitable Creativity, valued at $4.40. And then a Servo and a Swamp. So decent pack there, 2 hits. We'll take that. I really want to see one of these interventions in person. I've seen them online, they look really cool. I think they're some of the most beautiful art that Wizards has ever produced. So I'd love to see one in person. So we have a Bastion Enforcer, Chandra's Revolution, the Moray, Bridge Prowler, Prey Upon, the Salvager, Implement of Malice, Reservoir Walker, Filigree Crawler, Ice Over, Deft Dismal, Reckless Racer, Reverse Engineer, and a Consulate Crackdown coming in from white here as our rare with a Forest and a Servo. Crackdown, not a high value rare. So we'll just keep trucking along here. Alright, got a Wrangle, a Drake, an Enforcer, Finality, Growth, Bridge Prowler, Ice Over, Implement of Combustion, Aegis Automation, Verdant Automation, Winding Constrictor, Ravenous Intruder, Sly Requisitioner, and a Metallic Mimic. This is going to be another big hit from the set. This is going to be just over $7. Actually $7.25 TCG market price. Alright, Gear Smasher, Tactician, Eagle, Finality, Growth, Turrets, Leopard, Automation, Assembler, Prisoner, Gifted Aetherborn, Malthus Revolutionary, Pacification Array, and a Baral's Expertise. It's going to be a $1.86 hit. And then we have a Mountain and a Thropter. Let's sleep that guy up. I'm trying to get a little bit better about doing real-time pricing for all the high-value cards, the exact amount. I'm still going to be doing the MTG box analysis at the end of the videos, but just want to kind of add a little more information during the videos. So I have an Osprey, a Wrangle, Resourceful Return, Druid of the Cowl, Alley Strangler, Aether Inspector, Implement of Examination, Aegis Automation, Implement of Ferocity, Restoration Specialist, Renegade Wheelsmith, Enraged Giant, and then we have a Mythic Lightning Runner coming out of red. Unfortunately, as I mentioned earlier, the only red card that has any value over $1 is the Indomitable Creativity, which we already saw. So no more reds. Blues are fine. There are 5 blues currently valued over $1. All rares and 1 mythic. The Mechanized Production is a blue rare or blue mythic. Got the Eagle Infusion, Return, Inventor, Automation, Sailback, Mobile Garrison, Leopard, Scrapper Champion, Salvage Scuttler, Monstrous Onslaught, and we have Rishkar's Experience. It's going to be just at $1.45, and then an Island and a Thropter. So still no invention as of yet. You're not guaranteed to get one in a box or heck even a case. There are 54 in the entire Inventions set. The most expensive is the Soul Ring, currently valued at $914.70. So if you get one of those, the box is certainly paid for. All right, taken to custody, the Osprey, the Wrangle, the Drake, Infusion, Return, Ferocity, Examination, Inspector, Malice, Malphus Revolutionary, Aerial Modification, Pacification Array, and then we have an Oath of Ajani coming in here. Not a high value rare, and then a Swamp and an Ethereum Cell. So the second most valuable invention is the Mana Crypt at $776.97. And then we have the Mana Vault and the Lotus Petal, both at $400 and change. All right, so we have the Eagle, Wrangle, Drake, Prowler, Herder, Brawler, Map, Improvement, Aether Prisoner, Universal Solvent, Untethered Express, Efficient Construction, Airdrop Aeronauts, and a Green Belt Rampager coming in as our rare, not high value. Then we have a Forest and an Energy. Getting close to the halfway point of the box here. This set is a gamble to open. Chandra's Revolution, Metallic Rebuke, the Eagle, Obsolence, Return, Cowl, Automation, Examination, Inspector, Lifecrafter's Gift, Well-Fast Engineer, Sly Requisitioner, and another rare coming out of red, Carl Zev's Expertise. And we've got a common Dispersed Tactician as our foil with a Gremlin and a Mountain. So that's only 3 foils so far. Different time in Magic's history back in 2017 when the set was released. And this was from January 2017. So just not a high volume of foils in Magic at this time. Alright, so we have a Tactician, the Eagle, Gear Smasher, Herder, Getaway, Elite, Map, Tampering, Construct, Prisoner. Alright, then we have our Ornithopter, classic card, Hungry Flames, Illusionist Stratagem, and then a Dark Intimidations coming in as our rare out of the multicolor. Not valued over $1. And then we have a Servo and a Plains. So you're seeing a lot of duplication in this particular opening. That I fully expected. The set only has 184 cards. There are 70 commons, 60 uncommons, 42 rares, and 12 mythics. And this box contains 540 cards. So, 184 cards in the set, 540 in a box. You're definitely going to see duplication. All right, so we have Caught in the Brights, Precision Strike. We have the Swooper, Obsolescence, Return, Cavalry, Combustion, Automation, so Aegis Automation, Verdant Automation, Countless Gears Renegade, Salvage Scuttler, Spire Patrol, Siege Modification, and then we have a Secret Salvage coming in from black, not valued over $1. moving on. Alright, so we've got the Rebel, the Rebuke, Bright Lights, Night Market, Aether Herder, Getaway, Gears Renegade, Automation, Inspector, Daredevil Dragster, Weldfast Engineer, Barricade Breaker, and a Quicksmith Spy. Not one of the high values from blue, and then an energy token and a forest. I would imagine our duplication percentage to be high, and our coverage percentage to also be high. Alright, so we have the Osprey, taken into custody, Enforcer, Herder, Aeronaut, Market Guard, Construct, Garrison, Brawler, Map, Cogwork Assembler, Ironclad Revolutionary, another Felidar Guardian, so another $1 in our pocket. And then we have a Walking Ballista, so this is going to be the second most valuable card in the set, valued at $14.36. So happy to see that one. Sorry, Mr. Felidar, you're going to have to take a back seat to the sleeving of this one. There we go. So now we have two cards valued over $10 in hard cases. It's not going to cover the cost of the box, but that's okay. Like I said, this was a gamble and an experience. Alright, so we have the Moray, Bright Lights again, Strike, Prey Upon, Salvager, Infusion, Gears Renegade, Malice, the Walker, Tampering. I've got ourselves a Trophy Mage, a Pacification Array, a Renegade Wheelsmith, and then a Yehenni's Expertise coming in as our rare. Not high value, Yehenni Undying Partition in black is a high value rare, but that is not this card. It's the card just before this one, and that one's valued at $6.33. So sometimes we see some clumping with the numbers. I guess it's the way that they print the cards and put them in the packages, so maybe we'll get lucky and see that one too. Alright, the Osprey, the Wrangle, the Drake, the Hauler, the Elite, the Improvement, the Leopard, the Construct, the Inventor, the Map, just straighten that up, the Champion, Scrapper Champion, Sly Requisitioner, Ridge Scale Tusker, and we have a Whirl of Intervention. So this is going to be valued at $2.52 according to TCG market price. So we'll take that one. Not worth more than I paid for the pack, but that's okay. A little bit of value goes a long way, as they say. Move that pile up there. Alright, so we've got our Shock, taken to custody, the Osprey, the Salvager, the Infusion, the Automation, the Leopard, the Crusher, the Turret, the Night Market Guard, Treasure Keeper, Rogue Refiner, Efficient Construction, and an Aid from the Cowl coming in as our rare from green, and the Servant of the Swamp. Not valued over $1. So we'll just move on through. So we've got Aether Crusher, Leaving the Dust, Decommission, the Cavalry, the Getaway, the Infusion, the Tampering, the Crawler, Implement of Malice, Shielded Aether Thief, Aeronaut Admiral, Enraged Giant, Saram Senior Etta Fisher, not high value, and then we have a double forest with a Ragbin token. So we'll sleeve up the foil forest just so I can find it easier later when I'm doing the sort. I think that brings us up to 5 foils so far. So we are 2/3 through the box. Opening up our last 12 packs here. Still no Inventions, still no rare mythic, no foil mythic or foil rare as of yet, all common and uncommon, or basic land. So we have Decommission, Gear Smasher, Tactician, Growth, Alley Strangler, the Cowl, Watchful Automation, Augmenting Automation, Aether Inspector, Implement of Ferocity, Gremlin Infestation, Monstrous Onslaught, Renegade Wheelsmith, And we have ourselves a Solemn Recruit coming out of white, not valued over $1, with a Plains and a Thropter. All right, continuing on. All right, Frontline Rebel, Tactician, Infiltrator, Shock, Demolition, Prey Upon, Implement of Ferocity, Reservoir Walker, Malice, Aetherborn, Revolutionary, Crackdown Construct, and we have Battle at the Bridge as our rare, and then a foil Druid of the Cowl and a Servo. So unfortunately, Battle of the Bridge, not high value, not valued over $1, but we did pick up another foil in that pack. I don't think the foil multiplier in this set is tremendous. Nothing like a double feature from Innistrad. All right, we got Leave in the Dust, Conviction, Shock, Bandar, Cruel Finality, Foundry Assembler, Implement of Improvement, the Brawler, the Turret, the Specialist, Hidden Stockpile, Enraged Giant, and there we go. We did get it. So we did see a little bit of clumping. So this is Yahenni Undying Partisan. So this is the card I was just talking about that's valued over $6. Oh, and we have a Midnight Entourage. It is a rare out of black, but unfortunately, being foil, hopefully it'll be valued at something. But in its non-foil form, it is valued under $1. But maybe the foiling will help push it up over $1, so we can get a little bit of our value back. Stack those up. Alright, we got Aether Chaser, Leave in the Dust, Decommission, the Hauler, the Bandar, the Finality, the Ferocity, Examination, Walker, Tampening, Gifted Aetherborn, Narum Renegade, Airdrop, Aeronauts, and we got ourselves a Planner Bridge coming in here. This is a mythic artifact, Swamp and a Servo. This is going to be valued at $6.98. So I'll take that for sure. Just throw the pack debris wherever it needs to go. All right. The Strike, the Swooper, the Evasion, the Getaway, the Cavalry, the Hauler, the Inventor, the Solvent, Sailback, Improvement, Deadeye Harpooner, Daredevil Dragster, Windkin Raiders, and we've got ourselves another artifact here, Peacekeeper Colossus, not valued over $1. So we'll just leave him up and keep rolling. All right, Metallic Rebuke, the Infiltrator, the Rebel, the Prowler, the Cavalry, the Aeronaut, the Crawler, the Automation, the Combustion, the Ice Over, Gremlin Infestation, another Fatal Push, Premier Aether Seer, and we got ourselves a Scrap Trawler coming in from the Artifact set. Unfortunately, not valued over $1. Go ahead and sleeve up our Fatal Push there. That's going to be our best hit from the pack at $3.03. Infiltrator, Rebel, Rebuke, Bandar, Demolition, Automation, Sailback, Crusher, Solvent, Market Guard, Herbalist, Servo Schematic, Vengeful Rebel, and a Lifecrafter's Bestiary as another artifact rare. Unfortunately, not high value. And about 5 packs to go. Chandra's Revolution, the Moray, the Infiltrator, the Cavalry, the Negate, the Map, the Tampering, Construct, Prisoner, Deaf Dismal, Outland Boar, Siege Modification, and we got a Merchant's Dockhand coming in here as our rare, again not high value, and then a Deaf Dismal coming in foil. Starting to see a few more foils here. We got our rare, so I don't think we're going to see any more rare or mythic foils. Back in this day, if you got one, you got one. I don't think there were too many boxes with 2. All right, Brangle, Drake, Conviction, Strangler, Cowl, Prowler, Automation, Gears Renegade, Combustion, Renegade Railer, Trophy Mage, Tezzeret's Touch, And this time we have a non-foil Battle at the Bridge, and an Aether Stream Leopard in foil, and an emblem token. So I think we're going to see our average 8 to 9 foils. Might hit 10, which is about right for the age of this box. Clear this last stack, put that on the side. All right, Enforcer, Conviction, Chaser, Bandar, Demolition, Inventor, Solvent, Sailback, Improvement, Automation again, Lifecrafter's Gift, Thropter Arrest, Tezzeret's Touch, and a Rishkar Prima Renegade coming in as our rare with a Forest and an Energy. Not a high value rare there. 2 packs to go. All right, Conviction, Shock, Custody, Growth, Aeronauts, Herder, Gears Renegade, Ferocity, Examination, Inspector, a Treasure Keeper, a Consulate Dreadnought, an Aerial Modification, and an Inspiring Statuary. This is valued at $5.76, so it's nice to see that one coming in. Hopefully our last pack has a little bit of value. And be sure to stay tuned after the video for the box analysis. All right, Aether Chaser, Leaving the Dust, Conviction, Demolition, Prey Upon, Inspector, Malice, Walker, Crawler, Rampage, Shielded Aether Thief, Tusker, and we have an exquisite Archangel coming in, Mythic out of white, valued at $2.71, and then a Windkin Raiders and a Servo with a Mountain. So no invention in this box, no home run hits, but I still think there was definitely value in this box. Will it be enough to equate to what I paid for the box? Stay tuned and find out in the MTG box analysis.
All right, we're back. Everything's been sorted and inventoried. Now let's get into the MTG box analysis. The Aether Revolt set contains 184 cards. There's 25 cards in each of the 5 colors of Magic, with the exception of red, which for some reason has 26. There are 14 multicolor, 43 artifacts, 1 non-basic land, and 4 tokens of its own. All of the basic lands in these packs were from the Kaladesh set, as were most of the tokens. This chart shows all the foils that we saw in orange, the non-foils in green, and the set in gray as our baseline. Based on the data, we can see that this box skewed towards white with 75 cards making an appearance, and was light on blue with only 65 cards. In the foil space, we saw 9 total cards, but remember 5 years ago, this was actually pretty good, averaging 1 in every 4 packs. In this booster box, we saw 164 unique non-foil cards from the 184 card set. That's 89% coverage of the entire set. We also saw all 15 of the basic lands from the Kaladesh set. In the foil space, we only saw 8 cards from Aether Revolt. The other was a basic land from Kaladesh. The 8 cards accounted for just over 4% of the Aether Revolt set. Pivoting the coverage by rarity, this set contains 70 commons, 60 uncommons, 42 rares, and 12 mythics. In the non-foil space, we saw every single common and every single uncommon. We also saw 69% of the rares and 42% of the mythics. In the foil space, we had far less coverage with only 8 cards, but we did see 1 rare, 3 uncommons, and 4 commons. Now let's talk about duplication. Out of the 540 cards we saw, none of the foils were duplicates, but 374 of the non-foils were repeats, meaning that 70% of this box was duplicate cards. Let's take a quick look at the potential value of the Aether Revolt set. This chart shows all the cards in the set by dollar category. Only 3 of the cards are valued over $10. 5 of the cards are valued over $5, and 14 of the cards are valued over $1. The remaining 188 cards are all under $1. So why would you consider purchasing a booster box of Aether Revolt? It's for the chase cards. Both Aether Revolt and Kaladesh booster packs can contain one of 54 masterpiece inventions. The lowest valued invention is the Cataclysmic Gear Hulk, valued at $36.67. And the most valuable invention is the Soul Ring, valued at $914.70. A complete set of all 54 are currently valued at $9,191.41. Our box didn't contain any inventions, but we did see some value. This chart shows all the cards we saw by dollar category. Our two biggest hits were the Heroic Intervention at $11.46 and the Walking Ballista at $14.36. We only missed the Mechanized Production, valued at $16.04 in the above $10 category. In the $5 to $10 range, we saw 4 cards, and we also picked up 12 cards valued between $1 and $5, including 2 Ragavan tokens valued at $1.05 each. The remaining 546 cards were all valued under $1. Unfortunately, not a single one of our foils was valued over $1. Our biggest hit was a 65-cent 4th Bridge Prowler. So how did this box perform overall? Well, I purchased this box from Card Kingdom for $199.99, not including tax. We opened up 36 packs with 15 cards each for a total of 540 cards. In the non-foil space, we saw $118.60 of value. In the foil space, we saw $2.07. The tokens added another $4.59. This brought our box total to $125.23. That's a loss of $74.76 over the price I paid, which equates to only 63% of the box price being returned in value. Almost any invention would have made this box worth it, but since these cards are so extremely rare and the prices of these boxes just continue to rise, I just don't think it's worth it anymore. Thank you so much for watching the video. Be sure to click on the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more MTG box analysis. Until next time, do something amazing.